O positive. Long before civilization, most humans shared one blood signature, type O. If you have O positive blood, you carry the most widespread blood type on Earth. Nearly 40% of people share it. That dominance isn't random. O positive blood lacks A and B antigens, a simple structure that helped early humans survive unpredictable environments. That simplicity became power. Today, your blood is the backbone of emergency medicine. O positive can be safely transfused into any positive blood type, A plus, B plus, AB plus, making it one of the most relied upon resources in trauma care. But evolution always demands a trade. Your blood clots less aggressively, lowering the risk of heart attacks and strokes. Yet in severe injuries, it can make bleeding harder to stop. You may have noticed something oddly personal. Mosquitoes seem to find you faster than others. That's not your imagination. Type O blood releases chemical signals they're drawn to. But here's the twist. Even if you get bitten more often, your blood resists the clumping malaria parasites need to cause severe disease, helping your ancestors survive in high-risk environments. Your gut also carries evolutionary baggage. O blood is more susceptible to Helicobacter pylori, the bacteria behind most stomach ulcers, because it binds more easily to your stomach lining. That same openness makes your digestive system efficient at extracting nutrients, but can also let infections hit harder. When it comes to the brain, O positive carries another hidden advantage, a lower risk of age-related cognitive decline. In real life, this means you're statistically less likely to experience early memory loss, confusion with familiar tasks, or accelerated decline tied to dementia. Not immunity, just an inherited edge. A positive. Type A blood emerged when humans stopped roaming and started building. If your blood type is A positive, your biology reflects early agricultural societies. Populations grew denser, diets shifted, and disease spread faster. The A antigen may have helped protect against infections common in early settlements. Today, A positive remains one of the most common blood types worldwide. But adaptation comes at a cost. If you're type A, your blood is more prone to clotting than type O, increasing lifetime risk for cardiovascular disease and stroke. There's also evidence linking type A blood to stronger inflammatory responses. This doesn't shape your personality, but it can influence how your body responds to prolonged stress. In real life, this may show up not as visible anxiety, but as elevated blood pressure, fatigue, or inflammation when stress becomes chronic. Your system isn't fragile. It's tuned for a world where threats were constant and rest was rare. Your blood was shaped for civilization. Modern life simply amplifies the load. B positive. Type B blood tells a different story. If you have B positive blood, you belong to a much smaller group, about 1 in 10 people globally. Its distribution maps ancient migration routes across Central Asia and the Middle East. This blood type adapted to changing climates, diets, and pathogens. Type B blood shows resistance to certain bacterial threats, suggesting a more specialized immune system. But specialization creates blind spots. If you're type B, research links your blood type to a higher likelihood of chronic inflammation or autoimmune conditions, cases where immune defenses stay active longer than needed. In practical terms, this means your immune system can be powerful once triggered, but sometimes slower to shut off. Over time, that constant activation can wear the body down. Some evidence also suggests differences in how type B bodies process fats and carbohydrates, possibly reflecting ancestral diets built around meat and fermented foods. In hospitals, your blood type is compatible, but rare. Availability becomes the challenge. AB positive. AB positive is rare, and the newest blood type. If this is your blood type, you exist because populations mixed. Your red blood cells carry both A and B antigens. That gives you a medical superpower. You are the universal recipient. In emergencies, you can receive red blood cells from any blood type. But this openness comes with vulnerabilities. Because your immune system doesn't aggressively reject A or B antigens, it can be slower to respond to certain threats. If you're AB positive, studies suggest increased susceptibility to gastrointestinal infections like salmonella. These bacteria rely on immune hesitation, and your blood type can give them a narrow window to establish infection before defenses fully respond. And there's more. Large population studies show that AB blood carries the highest risk of cognitive impairment later in life. This often begins subtly, needing more repetition to remember information, difficulty multitasking, or slower processing speed with age. It's the cost of complexity. O negative. If you're O negative, your blood can save anyone. No A, no B, no Rh factor. In emergencies, when blood type is unknown, your blood is the first choice. Paramedics carry it. Surgeons rely on it. But fewer than 7% of people have it. For you, the trade-off is severe. You can only receive blood from other O-negative donors, a dangerously small pool. You also share increased vulnerability to severe gastrointestinal infections, the kind that spread quickly and hit hard. If you're O-negative, your blood carries the same ancient protection against malaria as O-positive. Even when the parasite enters your bloodstream, it struggles to cause the dangerous clumping that leads to organ damage and death. In regions where malaria shaped human survival, this trait helped type O bloodlines persist, not by avoiding the bite, but by surviving what came after. From an evolutionary perspective, O-negative was never meant to be common. It exists as a biological safeguard. You are the contingency plan. A negative. A negative blood is extremely rare, found in less than 2% of the global population. If this is your blood type, you carry the A antigen but lack the Rh factor. That combination creates medical tension. Your donor options are limited. In emergencies, compatible blood can be difficult to locate quickly. Like a positive, your blood carries clotting and inflammatory tendencies, but without Rh compatibility as a buffer. Your blood reflects strength, with hidden fragility. B negative. B negative is one of the rarest blood types on Earth, close to 1% of the population. If you have it, your donor pool is extremely small. In emergencies, finding compatible blood becomes a race against time. You carry the migratory immune traits of type B, shaped by ancient movement. But the absence of the Rh factor amplifies risk. Every B-negative donation is tracked, protected, and prioritized. Your blood connects you to a nomadic past and a precarious present. AB negative. AB negative is not just rare, it's almost invisible. Less than 0.5% of humanity carries it. They can only receive blood from other negative donors, O negative, A negative, B negative, or their own tiny AB negative group. While their red cells are the most exclusive, their plasma, the liquid gold that carries the cells, is the exact opposite. That means your plasma can be given to anyone, regardless of blood type. In disasters and mass casualty events, AB negative plasma is often what stabilizes patients long enough for anything else to matter. The rarest blood on Earth, with the power to save everyone. Your blood type does not define your personality. It doesn't dictate who you become. But it does shape biological risk, reflect adaptation, and record what your ancestors survived, and how your body responds today. Your blood isn't your identity. It's your inheritance. So, what blood type do you have? Comment below and subscribe for more.